Breaking news, it's October 30th, 2012, and Hurricane Sandy has rained terror over several countries over the past few days, causing terrible flooding. How did this happen, you may ask? How did the storm get this bad? Well, let's send it over to Teresa to explain. Teresa, the floor is yours.
What happened in the atmosphere that caused this monstrous storm to form? Summer and winter weather conditions collided with extreme forces. The primary difference between a tropical cyclone, also called a hurricane, and a wintertime cyclone is the energy source. Tropical cyclones extract heat from the ocean and grow by releasing that heat in the atmosphere near the storm center. Wintertime storms, on the other hand, get most of their energy from temperature contrasts in the atmosphere, and this energy usually gets distributed over larger areas. Sandy started out as a classic hurricane, getting energy from the warm waters of the Caribbean and moving northward along the Gulf Stream. Sandy then took a sharp left turn into the New Jersey and New York coasts and collided with a winter-like storm system. As Sandy's energy source transitioned from the warm ocean water to the atmosphere, it morphed into a wintertime cyclone and dramatically increased in size. High winds extended 1,000 miles across, bringing record-breaking storm surges to coastal areas.
To summarize, the Hurricane Sandy flooding was caused by storm surges, strong winds, low pressure, and a large storm out of the Atlantic. Hurricane Sandy was a tropical wave that developed into a tropical depression, then a tropical cyclone. 2 days later, it became a Category 1 hurricane with winds stronger than 74 miles per hour. Hurricanes are seasonal and often happen during hurricane season, which is typically in the fall. Hurricane Sandy affected a vast amount of people as it rained terror over multiple countries. It made its way through Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, the Bahamas, and the east coast of the United States. More than 650,000 homes were destroyed by the storm, and over 150 people lost their lives. Flooding will continue to happen in these areas as they are on the coast, but unless there is another large hurricane of this magnitude, hopefully it will not be this extreme again. However, due to global warming, it is more likely that we will see damage from storms like this again in the future. Taking a look at another view, you can see that the social and economic impact of this hurricane were immense, damaging at least 6,500 homes and causing at least $70.2 billion worth of damage. 52% of surveyed businesses said they lost sales or revenue, and about 75% of businesses had to close for at least one day. Not only this, but up to 30% of those companies failed as a direct result of the storm. And although this flooding does not happen regularly because hurricanes of this magnitude do not happen often, they do happen a fair amount and will only continue to happen more because of global warming. And when it does happen, it hurts large businesses, small businesses, farms, crops, workers, and customers. Now you can see how bad that damage was, and global warming will only cause worse flooding in the future. So, many adaptation strategies were put into place after Hurricane Sandy. For example, a $40 million sand dune anchored by a 4-mile steel seawall were placed along Brick Township beaches. Flood insurance prices rose greatly to help people pay for regular flooding, and some houses even went up on stilts, and basements were banned in areas where they could flood too often. Although these adaptation strategies are helpful, they are not enough. We need you to do your job in helping prevent global warming in order to avoid future flooding disasters like this. Caden News, out. Have a great night, everyone.